Greetings, dear students and tutor. Today's video is in order to settle down the information collected for my class. The class that I gave to my students and the class that my classmate gave to his students. And in order to start, my name is Diego Eric Lopez. I am a student of a bachelor degree in foreign languages. Then this video, as I said, is in order to compare two classes, yeah, performances. Then the name of my classmate is Jaime Camacho Hernandez. Then I'm gonna compare my class with his. Here we go. In general, the session has a good his session of my classmate Jaime Camacho has a very good pace and voice pitch variation. This was adequate for the class and during the presentation part. While in my case, my class, I gave a very good presentation. Also, the pace and voice pitch was the correct for the presentation of the class. And then I was stressing the words in order to clarify the knowledge given during class and the instructions for the activity development. Now, uh, a second point, I like to tackle the interaction with the students. While my classmates' class was basically good in interaction during the activity time, during the presentation, there wasn't any interaction while he was presenting the class. He was the only speaking during class while the students didn't participate at all. I think it would have been a very good idea from the teacher to encourage them to participate during the development of the presentation of the class. The facilities, while in the second point, I interact with my students because they were actively, most of them or some of them were active during the presentation of the class. They were asking the questions, they were trying to debate about the points of view in the topic. Then, but to my classmate was easier in the activity time because they were asking questions to him in order to develop the activity. While in my activity or in the activity time of my class, the students they just try to develop the activity and didn't get involved in the uh, questions development time. They didn't ask any questions during the development of the activity. Yeah, after presentation. Now, in the third point, I like to tackle the facilities and the required tools of the classroom. Yes, in the facilities, the school of my classmate, the any technological device was used. Um, I noticed that nowadays in institutions, there is certain lack of use of this kind of devices in classrooms. In my case, in my class was exactly the same, and it would have been a very good. Uh, it would have been a very good tool to use during the class presentation. We could have leveraged some videos in order to clarify vocabulary and some topics to the students before the activity time. Um, it's clear that nowadays institutions the pioneer institutions in education are using a lot of kind of tools like integration of TIC in Spanish here in Colombia of technology. Then, in order to wrap this up, I'd like to clarify the use of the language in the class. While my classmate didn't use English during his presentation of the topic, in my class I tried to use the target language, yeah, as harder as I could do, because I know this is a very good as input for the students to starting under, uh, to start understanding the target language. I encourage my classmates to use the target language to make the presentation of the class. I didn't use it full time, but I tried to use it as long as I could. But the students' introduction didn't help a lot with this purpose, since they started speaking Spanish and needed more meaning in Spanish to understand a lot of vocabulary and ideas. Um, I think that's it for today's video. Thank you very much for your time and attention. And to wrap this up, thank you very much. And I encourage you to keep working really hard. Okay? Thank you very much. And greetings to my teacher, to the tutor, and my classmates. I see you.